who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Ah, yes, Lady Jorrid.
Delightful. You, my pretty alien. Don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
I'm from Imperial Intelligence, my lord.
I'm aware of that. And you have the honor of speaking to a member of the Dark Council. This experience should be the highlight of your life. But instead of answering my question, you tell me what I already know. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. She's as good as dead.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved, and a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorrid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadis. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
I didn't want to hurt those men.
But you did, and it pleased me. We'll send the commander's children a bottle of liqueur, with our condolences. I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadis?
Why do you ask?
Because I thought you might know more than your superiors. Jadis believed in spreading fear and anger to every planet and species in the Empire. Even to creatures like you. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You're his daughter. How did you feel about him?
Oh, I hated my father. He taught me to keep my emotions seething inside and show no one. I disobeyed. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends. But if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
This is Cipher 9 to headquarters. Do you have my target list?
Watcher 2 here. I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I was expecting a few more than that.
We have other operatives handling the low-priority cells, but I expect your list to grow instead of shrink as we learn more. Contact me once you've arrived at either location, Cipher. Watcher 2 out.
What's the situation? Tell me why not.
Sorry about that, Cipher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
It's a perfect place to operate, isn't it?
Exactly right. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmorra is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here, fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
So where do I sign up to join?
That I can't tell you, but you have the right idea. To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Leclerc Renald is the station chief in Sobrick, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmorra and can brief you more thoroughly.
What's your assessment of the man?
He's worked for us for decades. I've never met him, but I expect he's loyal. Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cipher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
Well, what have we here? Let me take a look at you. Splendid! No one ever suspects an alien. I'm glad Keeper finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters attention.
You're talking about the attack on Drummond cars.
Disaster's the only word for it. Thousands dead, a Dark Council member assassinated. Hard to believe the Empire's come to this. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Secure or not, this is an odd place to work from.
The shop front's a necessary deception. The Republic and the terrorists have people everywhere. Rather than calling secret informants into a military base, I speak to them here, and no one's the wiser. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
Why do you say that?
Familiarity. The terrorists know Balmorra. The Republic doesn't, at least not as well. This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorrans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
I'm listening. Continue.
The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorrans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the terror cell's structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What makes you so sure?
Experience, Agent. Experience and age. The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
Do you have any theories about Grey Star?
I don't need more theories, I need proof. I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
You expect me to pose as a terrorist?
Isn't that what cipher agents do? Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troida military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
Don't waste my time, Sanju. You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Chemish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Grey Star didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
I've been looking forward to meeting your friends.
Chemish, this is the woman who got in touch with me after the Eagle's broadcast. Said she wanted to join us.
Uh-huh. Sanju says you fought the Imperials at Druckenwell. Says the Empire has a bounty on your head.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmorra?
I'm the Empire's worst nightmare.
Okay. Let's say that's true. My name's Chemish. These people here, they follow Grey Star, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmorra. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
I don't have time for games. If you're not going to take me seriously...
Chemish, don't let it go down like this. Come on.
Fine. Grey Star isn't big on wasting resources anyway. Look, I don't have a problem finding people for sabotage and suicide runs. But real soldiers, they're harder to find. So, take a job, show you're useful, then we'll talk.
What do you want from me, Chemish?
There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
Name it and it's yours.
The Okara droid factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty. But sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test. So if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
Good luck. And be careful. The factory's a nasty place.
Thank the stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Chemish there, I couldn't say a thing.
Station Chief Reynolds told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
I'm Cypher 9. Renaud said good things about you.
I'm trying not to mess up anyway. So, Chemish verified your background. Intelligence did its job, you're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Greystar. Maybe you can learn more when Chemish trusts you.
I need you safe. Finding out about Greystar is my mission, not yours.
I appreciate that, but I've been inside the cell for a year now, and they haven't gotten suspicious yet. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Chemish plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the town and the Imperial base.
Casualties? How many injured, how many dead?
Well, how am I supposed to figure that? Just listen. I know a way to disable the power cores so Chemish won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Chemish will see you didn't unlock it. She'll assume the cores went bad over the years.
It's a risk, but we could save a lot of people. I'm in.
Great. I'll send you the machine's coordinates. We can stop a lot of bloodshed. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
Sanju has a few things going for him.
You two would be perfect for each other. Horrifying, but true. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not.
Back already? Your friend's quick, Sanju.
Told you she was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
Right here, Chemish. The full crate. All yours.
Huh. Looks like you actually made it to the factory. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pythor and a droid.
I think we've got it, Chemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. Except... what's this? The readouts say the power cores are fried. What did you do?
You can't blame me. I didn't do anything.
You don't get to make excuses. Not to me, and definitely not now.
Chemish, come on. There are plenty of ways those things could have gone bad.
It is suspicious, but power cores are pretty fragile.
Yeah. Okay. Bad luck can happen to anyone. Once.
I don't need to put up with this garbage. Listen.
Fine. I'll give you one more shot, but you better make this work. You seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Useful for all sorts of things.
Seemed like a good discovery. Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
There's got to be a way to flush the toxin out of your people. Restore their sanity.
Early on, maybe there was. It's way too late now. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all that clear? The toxin victims will be after you, but get that data wiped, or we're finished.
I know what I'm doing. I'll make it through the caves.
Now get out of here. I've got to figure out what we're gonna do without those power cores.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. There, it's all coming in now. I guess you made it to the outpost okay?
I'm fine. What's your status?
I'm in the grasslands above the valley. Chemish didn't send anyone with me so I can speak freely. It's actually really pretty up here. All this data Chemish wanted us to retrieve. I think some of it's from Greystar. Orders, communiques, all sorts of stuff. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorrans who've been working with the Empire since the occupation. Chemish hates collaborators.
You're a collaborator yourself, aren't you?
I guess I am. Chemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorrans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
Punish them how, exactly?
After a big terrorist hit, the governor rounds up a bunch of civilians. Most of them disappear forever. Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Chemish goes public. I know Chemish might get suspicious after what happened with the power cores, but what else can we do?
Get the message out to secure the collaborators. No one else has to die.
All right. I'll do my part. We'll hope Chemish doesn't catch on. I need to sign off and get back to Troida. You should do the same. Send you out.
You two are so good together. Sanji wants to save lives, you want to save lives. It's cute. Shame you'll never find happiness together.
What can I say? People just fall at my feet.
They do. Me? I have to push men down there, but it all works out. Anyway, let's get going. No point hanging around here.
You made it to the outpost okay? Good. Sanju was just showing me the data you sent back. In fact, you did the job pretty well. There's just one little problem.
Tell me, and we'll solve it together.
Fine. Listen up. I had a list of collaborators on the outpost computer. Sanju downloaded the list and gave it to me. All good so far. But now the Imperials are posting extra security around my targets. Looks like there's a leak inside my organization. Any ideas?
I've been busy with your missions. Why are you asking me?
You're new here. I thought fresh eyes might be a help. Maybe not. Greystar will know how to handle this. For now, I need your skills for a special job. I don't have anyone else who can do it.
Just say the word, Chemish. I'm in.
You know all about the way the Empire and the Republic have been using our planet as a battleground. Pretty obvious stuff. Normally, the Republic doesn't bother us. They've got other worries. But I need someone to get inside the main Republic base.
It won't be simple, but you've come to the right person.
Good attitude. I need you to make a drop to one of our friends in the Republic ranks. Get past the guards, get inside and make the delivery. That's it.
What delivery? Who am I looking for?
You want to work with us, you need to get used to not knowing every little detail.
She's right. It's just part of the setup. Don't get offended.
Here's the package and the coordinates of your target. He'll know what to do once you make the delivery. We're clearing out this safe house, so I'll contact you once we've settled somewhere else. And be careful at the base. They find you, they kill you.
Blow up a few Imperials for me, will you?
Not a problem. See you in a while. If you make it back alive, I can promise we'll be working together a lot.
We'll talk soon. Watch yourself.
Hey, I don't have long, but please tell me you didn't deliver the package to the Republic base yet.
I haven't delivered the package yet.
Then I have good news. That package you're carrying is for Greystar, the Terror Cell leader. Greystar's the man inside the Republic base. Chemish wants to extract him, and you've been sent to help.
What's Greystar doing in the Republic base?
As best I can tell, Greystar has been secretly managing and supplying the Terror Cell while pretending to be a loyal Republic officer. It was the perfect cover. Well, until the Republic started to suspect. Now Greystar needs to escape before he's caught.
He's not going anywhere. I can promise that.
Well, maybe, but there's something else. Your package contains instructions and maps leading to a safe house. But we could change those instructions. Send Greystar into a trap. Once we have Greystar, we could make him give up his security protocols. We could send out orders to the cell using his name.
That's never going to work.
I know how Chemish and her people think. If we capture Greystar and learn what he knows, I can forge convincing orders. Chief Reynolds' been looking for a way to turn the terrorists against the Republic for ages. We can make it work.
What exactly do you need?
I'm sending you rendezvous coordinates. If you want to do this thing, tell Greystar to meet me there. I'll arrange the rest. If you don't send him my way, well, I guess you'll have to kill him.
You have anything else for me?
I don't know if I'll see you again. Depending on what happens with Greystar, I may have to go into hiding for a while. But it's been an honor working with you. Sanju, out.
Eruele flana garo, isabor jesem se vaxa inatro, me finadre.
How did you know I was coming?
Imarne am passager für hog broor. Pegarus plot as vista bokar pina, no imarstro de berkurt burkurni.
I'm proud to have done my part. I'll do anything to set Balmorra free.
Toniskile fias casanum, iru atirolo e arom bruavo. Scoribo for remita dosum, mo flaska kikafi mamugur tu flator.
There has been a change of plans. You're going to rendezvous with one of our people at these coordinates.
Dau van modlegar, hiel strioio furgalogar. Hefskam pimio helka tudverk. Hever zegna ekio upflo kompa. E gratio pegar huska me vini. Minamu forksa meo hun.
I'll remember that, sir.
Bauer daruvonar. Overpori e bil skure au gukt nudar glongor.
I expect a full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course. As soon as things have calmed down. Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cipher herself come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
What's going on here?
Reynolds, summarize the situation for Cipher 9.
You gave us quite a prize, Cipher. The Terror Cell under our control. Greystar captured and replaced by Sanju Pine, of all people. I never dreamed we'd see such success, but Sanju has already begun sending orders, and the terrorists now unwittingly serve us.
Is Sanju managing all right? There's a lot of pressure on him.
Oh, the boy is fine, just fine. A bit overwhelmed maintaining two identities at once, but we'll guide him through it. For the time being, Sanju will use the Greystar persona to gather information and turn the terrorists against the Republic.
As time goes on, we may find other uses for the terrorists. But that's another discussion. The Balmorran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagle's network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Any news on our primary target?
Progress is being made, but now is not the time for that discussion. Station Chief Reynolds will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I have other business to take care of on Balmorra.
Make it fast. This planet may be secure, but the Eagle is still at large. Good work once again, Cipher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadis was assassinated on his watch. But now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
I'll let you get to it then.
Safe journey, young Cipher.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. I'm glad you checked in, Cipher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
I just eliminated a group of terrorists, and you can't say congratulations.
Sorry. Congratulations indeed. Now, we have a serious problem. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadis. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called Eradicators.
If anyone can get to the truth of it, you can.
I'm plugging myself into the monitors while I sleep, hoping my subconscious will sort it out. No luck so far. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
Then I'll proceed to the next cell.
I'll do everything I can from here. It's been 4 days since I stepped outside the Citadel. But I'm in no hurry. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out. This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
So we can talk freely?
As long as you don't mind being recorded for the archives. Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
Hardly a surprise, is it? Sounds like a terrorist's paradise.
One of the perils of open markets. A reason to bring Shaddaa under control someday. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
There's something you're not saying.
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
If I'm risking my life, I'd like to know what's going on.
I'm sorry, but you don't have the security clearance. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Nice meeting you too, Watcher X.
I apologize. I'm so glad to see you. Is that what you were expecting?
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
I'm still not completely clear what this place is.
The people in the slum are spies, assassins, scientists, experiments. Most of us have done unpleasant things. All of us know too much. The Empire keeps us because we're too valuable to kill, but it doesn't want us on its doorstep. Now do you understand?
What makes you so valuable?
My mind. My ability to see connections. Let me give you an example. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The terror cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
How do you find that out?
Stray HoloNet transmissions. Murmurs in the underworld. Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Where would I get a dose of Cyclone?
Distribution is done anonymously, but Cyclone is available to the underworld. Gangsters are excellent test subjects. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
I assume the effects are temporary.
It should only last a short time, long enough for you to get to the shop. I suggest you avoid excessive violence while affected, however. Now, do you want the injection or not?
All right, but this better not be a trick.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Gahal ravul azjon ujuet untumata.
Zakazag urgelu qual kunkas urtumu nula uma.
Enques unda mantulu, hua urzelanan.
Ubude waralu ful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzaudu.
I'm hurting. Please. I need something that'll let me fight.
Ulkul da mete judir fel pusuna jormulu o kaleg.
Jonulu hagan daralamutu ondotta juestakon.
Told you this was the place. You can trust them.
Kuverunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon ujedet utumuta.
Whatever it takes. I'll pay to be faster, stronger.
Luzato munzu sunjal usublulu.
I've heard Cyclone is strong.
Gahal ravul azjon ujuet untumata. Kumunhaba u kunet mekwasta bahala.
How do you get Cyclone anyway? Who makes it?
Gahandu veo nedzi unquejo levutu.
Just prumumu uma ormulu mentu grasutuk gurara.
Boghod, per.
Pruvata galgurs sugaratu ta zelsarig muzu maruf.
Any chance I could meet this client?
La zatu mun zu lujem pretenden untumakwen. Warabold statud dun unmod tatolle ranzatuega. Jonu luganda la modu odada justakun.
I really appreciate your help.
Rugul of namul konfu ensesque nu unswat.
Uwata male subuju vuzu jemur dul lunu.
Juk sufu u jemez ruhu ludunu.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my Cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
Don't waste my time asking stupid questions.
Am I being unprofessional? Maybe I've forgotten how a Watcher should act. It's been a long time. Now, we need to analyze the specimen, figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis at the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking. Hello again, Cypher. I'm seeing everything the bioscan sees. Blood, genetic codes. Who did this sample come from? I think it was an evokai. I'm going deeper now, Cypher. Looking for a signature to tell us who the artist is. Curious?
I'm interested in tracing Cyclone to the terrorists. Nothing else.
You're very dedicated. Keeper must be pleased. I have a corporate match. Cyclone's coding process is registered to Sinchet Industries. Sinchet used to manufacture droids, food supplements, medical supplies. But Sinchet declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. The company is gone.
Someone else must be using their technology.
Sinchet, a dead company, is connected to Cyclone. Cyclone is connected to the terror cell. We need more. I'm finding one former Sinchet executive currently on Shaddaa. He left the company just before it dissolved. Question him about Sinchet. We need to know what happened to their resources, whether they had terrorist connections.
Shouldn't be hard to interrogate a rich businessman.
Your executive is named Jorrid Tlan. Rich, eccentric, reclusive. Stays in his private casino lounge. Only associates with droids. No visitors allowed, no weapons allowed. He'll need a reason to talk to you, to be desperate to talk to you.
I know how to make men desperate for me.
I doubt Tlan is tempted by flesh. He's been with his droids too long. Use the resources you have. See those medical crates? Combine their chemicals correctly and you'll have an undetectable poison. Tlan's serving droids won't notice if you poison his drink. When he sweats and chokes, offer the antidote in return for cooperation.
You know, you're really twisted.
Think you can talk your way into a meeting? Good luck persuading his droids. I'm sending the formulas for poison and antidote. The important thing is to get to Tlan. Get him talking about the terrorists, Cyclone, and the dissolution of Sinchet.
Mr. Tlan requested my repairs be completed in time for tomorrow's swoop race broadcast. You are supposed to comply.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't keep repairing you things when you malfunction.
Then I shall inform Master Tlan of your inability to perform your duties.
That's not necessary. Why don't you clear your memory of the last 5 minutes? Hey, you! This is Master Tlan's lounge. Is there something I can help you with?
You've got your hands full with that protocol unit.
It's nothing big. Master Tlan just likes everything to be perfect. The JTO-2 is a Geonosian antique. JTO-3's blasters need recalibration. The serving droid spills drinks.
You've got my sympathy.
It's a pretty nice gig. When Tlan left the business world, he picked me up, bailed me out of debt. Now I work for one of the richest men on Nar Shaddaa.
I bet working for Tlan has its advantages.
He doesn't... It's not like that. And he owns my debt, so he doesn't bother paying me. Look, don't take this wrong, but I don't know you, and no one comes in here just to talk. What's this about?
Jorrid Tlan and I have some history together.
Really? Ha! I don't know if I should believe that or not. Even if I wanted to set you up with a meeting, and I don't. Sorry. What would I tell him? Some stranger wants to chat?
For this, I'm sure you can come up with something.
Well, I could use a little spending money. Wait here and I'll see what I can do. All right, Master Tlan is willing to see you. Go through that door, keep your distance from Tlan and the droids, and don't take too long. Got it?
I really appreciate your help.
Just be careful in there.
Scanning for weapons. Warning, visitor is armed.
Ignore the droids. Nutella says you're persistent, but I don't know what you think you'll find here. Sinchet's gone. Bankrupted by the war and sold off piece by piece for a tidy sum. Made me rich, but that life is over.
Master Tlan, if you're everything I've heard, you must have stayed involved. I bet you could tell me stories about Sinchet. And Cyclone?
I can guess things. Doesn't mean my hands are in the basket. Besides, you're nobody to me. Why would I reveal confidential information to you?
Maybe it intrigues a girl.
You're playing games. I like that. Here's a story you might be interested in. A story about Vervgen, one of Sinchet's subsidiaries.
Do go on. You've got my undivided attention.
Vervgen developed medical technology, mainly genetic modification serums. Not one of Sinchet's more profitable branches. When we put Vervgen on the market, we got some strange buyers. Paid cash and kept their names secret. Took the company and all its technology.
What happened then?
Beats me. After the business sold, it wasn't my concern. Vervgen's offices were on the upper levels of the city. So far as I'm aware, the old buyers are still in charge. Now, that's the story I promised, and if you found that intriguing, maybe you can stick around a while. It's been a while since I last had company.
I can spare a little while, if you can keep my visit a secret.
For you? Of course.
You follow through, huh? I'll wait outside with the droids.
Thank you for coming by. I appreciate the reminder of what flesh can do. I'll let you be on your way, but be careful with Vervgen. They don't play around.
Hello, Cypher. Always pleasant to speak. You know, I managed to slice into the Star Cluster's holocams. I got to see how you handle field work. You had Jorrid Tlan rather taken with you. Congratulations. I didn't think it possible to seduce a man like that.
Let's talk about the mission, please.
Of course. That's why I'm here. So, now we know about VerveGen, a Sinchet Industries medical subsidiary purchased by a shadowy group of buyers. Those buyers were presumably members of the Terracell. The company was acquired to produce Cyclone and other technologies.
We need to take on VerveGen.
Not yet. Soon. But not yet. I've located the VerveGen offices, but I'm unable to obtain personnel records. Their data is very well secured. I need you to set up surveillance. Slice into public terminals around the building perimeter, and I can use HoloNet resources to see and hear inside.
Say we're successful. Then what?
We analyze the situation. Determine our best approach. VerveGen is located in the upper-level industrial sites. The sector is overrun by corporate security. Some may carry Cyclone as a last resort. When you're done, come to Shadowtown. We'll meet in person. Watch your X out. Welcome back, Cypher. Glad you could visit. Most people in Shadowtown seek escape. Spies, assassins. Freedom is the only reason they'd help the Empire. But Imperial intelligence isn't offering me freedom. You know why?
I won't get sidetracked. Let's talk about VerveGen.
If you insist. Now that we have surveillance, I've been able to monitor VerveGen's activities. The results are enlightening. As we suspected, they're manufacturing Cyclone. In fact, VerveGen is preparing a large quantity of serum for transport and distribution.
Let's hear some more.
VerveGen's day-to-day management is expecting a visit from the owners. That's when the Cyclone will be turned over. Security will increase. Employees sent home, holocams activated, internal defenses powered on. But get into the meeting unnoticed, and you'll find the Terracell leaders.
Then we can eliminate the terrorists and destroy the Cyclone.
An appropriate solution. But the approach will require delicacy. With effort, we can create a cybernetic disguise combining armor, implants, and holographic technology. You would appear to be a Class 5 droid. Most security devices don't screen mindless droid workers. Fitted with such a camouflage system, you could walk into VerveGen unmolested.
You expect me to go undercover as a droid?
It's the most efficient way to get inside VerveGen. More to the point, it's the only way I can think of. I've already assembled the system's components. All that remains is to implant the cybernetics necessary to hide your life readings. I can put you to sleep with an anesthetic before making the incisions. Otherwise, we can begin. The procedure should be swift.
Is all that really necessary?
The implants are smaller than blaster cartridges. The disguise is needed. Really, there's no need to be squeamish. Now, awake or asleep.
Keep an eye on him. If anything goes wrong.
I've got my blaster out.
Finished. I've inserted 3 implants along your spinal column. You'll never feel them. Congratulations. From now on, you'll be able to pass as a machine.
A droid disguise. Just what I've always wanted.
It won't be long before the cell leaders arrive at VerveGen. I suggest you get to the meeting. Eliminate everyone. Afterward, I'll contact you for confirmation. Good luck, Cypher.
After the test results came in, we made some modifications. The serum lasts longer. The side effects kick in later. But it's still lethal. No matter what we do, Cyclone will burn up its users from the inside out.
I'm not concerned about fatalities. The men and women taking the serum understand the necessity of sacrifice. This is an important day for us. You've created a new weapon in our fight for freedom. One that we'll use to great advantage.
We're all honored to hear that from the Eagle, sir. VerveGen is your partner in the cause.
How do you want to proceed?
You and your men will distribute Cyclone to the cells and continue overseeing Nar Shaddaa. VerveGen will remain under your watch. Wraith and Prelude will continue managing the business.
I appreciate your faith in me, sir.
Smugglers are ready and waiting. As soon as we're done here, I'll get the serum to them.
Excellent. If we need VerveGen again, I'll contact you.
Otherwise, use your initiative. End transmission.
You heard him. Grab the serum and go. Wraithen...
I'm sorry, sir. I was doing a full sensor scan, and that droid over there is showing unusual readings.
I don't recognize it. Certainly shouldn't be in the conference room.
I'm here to kill you.
Let's deal with this intruder.
Something's wrong with the internal defenses. I can't get a response.
Secure the building, and don't let anyone escape. Anyone who needs a boost from Cyclone, take it.
Recording function activated. Self-diagnosis. Critical. I'm going to die. I'm looking at the woman who's going to kill me.
A cyborg. How convenient. You eliminated the cell leaders. Now we must remove every trace of their operation and prevent their followers from regrouping. The terrorist communications hub, the system they use to arrange meetings, store secrets, broadcast propaganda, must be destroyed. The man at your feet is our opportunity.
I thought stopping the meeting would end this.
There are always survivors. Terrorists scattered around Shaddaa. You can deny them the resources to rebuild.
I don't know anything.
We can use his computer-enhanced brain to locate the hub. You'll need to route me to his cortical implant.
What? You can't do that!
There should be a standard interface somewhere on his skull. Connect your holocommunicator, and I can slice the data inside his mind.
Please, I'll tell you what you need to know. Just don't slice my brain.
I don't want to hurt you. Cooperate, and it'll be okay.
The hub. It's in network access. The droids protect it.
We can't be sure he's telling the truth.
Grid 7 Alpha, Module 5. Please don't let him into my head.
I'll fix up your wounds. Then you need to leave.
I don't understand. Thank you. Recording function terminated. I won't be a problem again.
Let's hope you haven't made a mistake trusting the word of a terrorist. Network access is a maze of computers and holonet transceivers. Assuming the hub is there, you should be able to destroy it. You'll have to pass the cell's security droids to reach it. Certainly within your capabilities. Once you're there, disable the terminal. Then the Shaddaa terror cell will cease to exist. Congratulations, Cypher. You've struck the final blow to the terror cell. Survivors will be unable to regroup. Ties to the Eagle's network have been severed. There's only one catch. Destroying the network hub sent a ripple through the holonet. Shadowtown security momentarily failed. I took the opportunity to escape.
You're a dead man.
Your anger is understandable. Keep it in check.
Damn son of a sow.
Soon one of your watchers will notice the glitch. You'll be asked to find me, hunt me. But I don't want you as an enemy. Tell your watcher that I remain imprisoned. Once I'm safe, I'll share my secrets. You'll know everything intelligence keeps from its ciphers.
What kind of information are we talking about?
Do you want the details of the eugenics program that bred myself and Watcher 2? The aliases of your friend, Kaleo Janis?
You sleazy freak. Think you can play? You're dead. You're so dead.
It's yours. All the secrets. You only have to help me escape Shaddaa.
You know how to make a tempting offer.
I can guarantee this chance won't come again.
You're kidding, right? You're going to sit back and let him use you?
Is there something you don't want me to know?
I don't care what he tells you. I care that he thinks he can get away with manipulating us.
Apologies for interrupting. I have to get to my ship. And you have an incoming call from your masters. Goodbye, Cypher.
Cypher 9, this is Watcher 2. I'm routing this call through a half-dozen city subsystems. We intercepted a set of terrorist transmissions reporting the destruction of a company called Verve Gen. I've sent agents to scour the company's systems for additional data. It seems the Shaddaa cell has been neutralized.
I just destroyed the cell's communications hub. It could have salvageable data.
I'll alert the teams. There's also something else. As I was monitoring, I noticed some unusual network activity. It's possible Shadowtown's security was breached. I'm worried about Watcher X. He'd take advantage of a fault like that.
I'm going after him now. He called me to gloat.
Damn it all. We can't have a rogue Watcher loose in the galaxy. Head for the spaceport. I'll try to delay any departures, but be fast. Shaddaa doesn't acknowledge Imperial authority.
You're really worried about this, aren't you?
Watcher X unnerves me. Do whatever you can. Watcher 2 out.
That's the spirit. Let's kill that filth.
Look around. Note your target. Check him for weapons, held, concealed, improvised. Now scan the rest of the area. Does he have allies? Are they hiding? Are you outmatched without realizing? I'm disappointed in you, Cypher. I offered you information that could have given you power over your masters.
You might be right, but I don't trust your information.
My fault, maybe. I should have shown you the codes. Pity. I owe you my release, but I have no qualms about us fighting. If you'd like to back out, you may.
If I let you go now, the Watchers will know.
True. Which will make working with them untenable. I understand. Goodbye, Agent. Now we reach the end. You won't make it out of this. No one ever does.
Guess that's done. I'd kick around his body, but the bomb in his head might go off. Too bad he decided to play you. If he had dealt straight, bet he could have told his keeper's real name.
Keeper's not the only one he could have exposed.
A lot of people know my secrets. I get around, but no one knows it all.
Cypher 9, this is Watcher 2. Please respond. I need a status update on Watcher X. I'm ready to put out a general alert.
The situation is resolved. Watcher X is dead.
That's excellent news. Well done. I'll downgrade our security status. Operations will proceed as normal. For the record, Cypher, I don't enjoy violence, but I'm extremely happy that Watcher X is out of commission.
Sounds like there's some violence you do enjoy.
I appreciate the outcome. That's all. I'll send a crew to collect Watcher X's corpse. His mind and body are Imperial technology. Consider the matter closed. Records of his presence here will be erased, and you're not to speak of this further. I'll debrief you back at the ship.
This is Cypher 9 to Watcher 2. Please respond.
Contact authorization denied. This is Imperial Automated Defense Corps Unit CR-97. By order of Darth Jorrid, Lord of the Dark Council, your ship is now in lockdown.
Cypher 9. The last time we spoke, I called you to Korriban. Did you misunderstand what a privilege that audience was?
You asked me to seek out the people who assassinated Lord Jadis, and that's what I've been doing. Now, why are you locking down my ship?
You've not impressed me, Cypher. You've given me no new information since your mission began, about the murder of Darth Jadis or otherwise. When you receive my orders, you'll do as you're told, or I'll have you flayed alive, along with everyone you know. Understood?
I assure you, my lord, I've reported all my findings to intelligence.
Very well. Perhaps it's not you I should blame. My peers on the Dark Council acknowledge me, but they don't yet respect me, not like they did my father. To secure my position, I must have my father's secrets, the mysteries Darth Jadus never deigned to teach me.
I think you're in over your head.
How dare you? You're not Sith. You're certainly not my father. I was his only apprentice, but he favored Force-blind advisors over his own daughter. Of course, most of his advisors died with him on the Dominator, but not all. Fjord Yanol stayed behind. Fjord Yanol fled to Nar Shaddaa.
And this advisor can tell you what Jadus knew.
I know he can. Why else would he flee unless he feared sharing? And again, maybe Yanol conspired with Jadus's rivals. Maybe he was involved in my father's death. The end result is the same. My sources have found his hideout. You will catch him and bring him to me. Until then, we are finished.
Get away! I've done nothing to you. I've touched nothing on this dust ball. No talk to no one.
Are you Fjord Yanol?
You know who I am. You wouldn't be here otherwise. The Dark Council hired you, didn't it? Or the Galactic Republic, the Macrosa Order, the Hutts. It doesn't matter. My master is dead. Darth Jadus is gone. I have no one left to betray.
No outsiders involved. I'm with Imperial Intelligence.
Intelligence? Precocious meddlers. Not much better than that idiot girl Jorrid. You really don't understand. Lord Jadus must have made preparations for his death. He was power, and fire, and brilliance. The instant the Master died, I promise his contingency plans went into action. They'll bring doom to everything Lord Jadus ever touched, and I want no part of it.
Please. There are things you know, things no one else does.
In another time, another place, I might have done you a favor. I would have owned you. But not anymore. I won't be caught in the Master's schemes ever again.
Still alive, but he's not getting up soon. Now we have to drag him to the ship.
He's just a terrified old man.
Right. I'm sure he's a real sweetie. What with working for Jadus and all.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. I understand you're running an errand for Darth Jorrid. It may not be my place to know a Dark Council member's business, so I won't ask what she wants. I only want to advise you to take care.
I've met her twice now, but I don't know much about her.
I can't tell you much, but she's not beloved by the other Dark Lords. There was resistance to giving her her father's council seat. Jorrid has relocated to Darth Jadus's old chambers on Drummond Cast. She awaits you there. Keeper out.
Do you think you've learned your lesson yet, Keeper?
Yes, my lord.
I don't like that name. You certainly haven't done a very good job of keeping your agents. Speaking of which, Cipher 9, your superior and I were just chatting.
What's this about? What did he do to deserve this?
It's not what he did. It's what you did. You see, in our last conversation, you said something that irked me. I don't remember what. I thought about having you killed, but then I thought, who's really responsible here? And I decided to punish Keeper.
Keeper didn't do anything wrong.
You're truly ignorant of the nature of authority. Keeper, you can go. The Cipher and I have business.
I appreciate that, my lord. As for you, Cipher, good to see you alive. It's getting dangerous.
I'm so sorry about this, sir.
I'll be fine. I have Kolto sprays in my office. Be careful.
So, Fjord Yanol, is that him? Or is this another body for my collection?
Why hire a bounty hunter when you've got me?
You don't ever have to worry about that. Yanol and I are going to spend some time together. He's going to reveal every secret my father ever had. Expect a token of my appreciation. And expect to be called on again, my Cipher.
If you want these terrorists handled, you'll allow me to work.
No reward, then. You will continue without my favor. Now leave me to my new advisor. Yanol and I need our privacy.
Transmitting security codes, this is Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. I'm glad you're back on duty. After you dismantle the cells on Balmorra and Shaddaa, the rest of the Terror network went into overdrive.
How are they responding exactly?
Increased chatter, transfer of goods, activation of safe houses. Fascinating, really. I told you before about the Eagle's mystery weapon, the Eradicator devices. We still don't know what they are, but we intercepted this transmission.
Once the devices are fully functional, I'll enter the targeting codes myself. Only then will instructions be sent. But all cells are encouraged to prepare attacks on secondary targets. Once the Eradicators cause chaos in every Imperial stronghold, you must fan the flames. Stand tall above the wreckage. Shape the destruction into a message. That is how we prevail.
That was the Eagle himself. It seems the assassination of Darth Jadis was only the start.
Certainly intimidating. But what does that actually tell us?
Barely enough to add to his profile. There is good news. We have leads on 2 new Terror cells, vital to the network's operation. They're your next targets. Proceed to Tatooine and Alderaan at your discretion. Your mission will continue there. Watcher 2 out.